And for more, the highlight on President Sisi's today's meetings with the Jordanian monarch and the Qatari Prime Minister and Foreign Minister, we are joined in the studio by international affairs expert Dr. Ahmed Mostafa. Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening.
Doctor, how do you view the timing of the visit by the Jordanian's king and the Qatari Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister and their talks with President Sisi?
This is, the normal situation of Egypt and the stance of Egypt as the scale holder and the mother and the big sister of the other Arab countries, and that's showing how much that the neighbor countries and the sister countries are trusting the viewpoint of Egypt concerning the Arab cases and the stances, especially concerning, the Palestinian cause as well as the Lebanese cause and the other causes that correlated to our region. And this is why, those Highness and His Majesty, both of them have existed here in Cairo just to discuss that with our beloved President Fattah al-Sisi, and this is showing how much Egypt and the other countries are coordinating and having a strong effort just to settle all the suspending issues that affect directly and indirectly all the possible, the issues that belongs to the Arab world and the Islamic world as well.
Well, okay, Doctor, how do you view the timing of the visit by the Jordanian king, and how do you view the ceasefire agreement in Lebanon, which came into force on Wednesday?
Yeah, timing is very crucial because, as you said, it is coinciding with the ceasefire that started since 4 a.m. this early morning, and it will necessitate, as we said before, more coordination, how to, for example, the matter of reconstruction of the devastated places in Lebanon, whether in the suburb or the southern suburb at Dahia or in South Lebanon, how to, the other important matter, how to coordinate in the matter of the ceasefire, as I heard in the report concerning Gaza, because what we hear from the West and even from the new president in the United States, that he wants to come to the Oval Office without problem or crisis, in some places, especially the Middle East, because now it became like a headache for him because he has a lot of economic burdens that already left by Biden. Therefore, I think he will focus more or less on the domestic issue because the indebtedness locally in the United States reached around 40 trillion US dollars as per, whether the Federal Reserve or the Bank of America. Therefore, the other issues will never be settled easily if he came and all the world are firing on problems and conflicts and things like that already ignited via the United States and via the West. Also, that's showing how much Egypt and the other countries now, digesting and realized how much the resistance, especially in Gaza and Lebanon, are very important. Represent the northern, fender for the Arab countries and the Muslim countries from our possible and our enemy, the Zionist entity, and also how to make the humanitarian aid enter to Gaza and the Medicare.
Well, Doctor, okay, Egypt welcomed the ceasefire agreement in Lebanon, and it said that the measure would contribute in de-escalating the regional violence. How can such a ceasefire can help in ending the cycle of the violence happening in the region, in your point of view?
I think now Israel is in a very bad situation, frankly speaking, because if we follow the speech of Netanyahu, which wasn't live, it was recorded, that means that he doesn't want to meet the press that will be very crucial and very critical against him and very harsh against him. If you follow the Israeli news, about 15,000 of the BDF, of the IDF were killed, which is the first time to be released via Yadot Ahronot. I'm just trying to tell the source, as well as what is being written in Haaretz also. It's very harsh against Netanyahu and his cabinet and against this Zionist and fanatic regime. Also, he cannot face the families of the hostages, whether in Gaza or in Lebanon, because he couldn't do anything. He didn't achieve any of his goals of objectives, whether in Gaza, that is struggling so far, and after 60 days in Lebanon, and the end of the ceasefire without having any kind of achievements, because if you remember 2 months before, he started to shout and say, after the assassination of Hassan Nasrallah, the head of Hezbollah, that we will change the Middle East. Where is the change that he made? These failed in the Middle East. This is a big question. Should be asked to Israel and to the international community that supported Israel. Israel, unfortunately, is the right or is the illegal daughter of the West. Therefore, there is no distinction between Israel and the West, because the West now they are supporting Israel just to survive. Also, after the sentence of the International Criminal Court, I think it was a big smack against Netanyahu, because in the future, I hope that we should also follow the people, whether governments or parliamentary members in the West, who already supported via giving the arms to the Zionist entity and to Netanyahu to sustain in his atrocities and the killing, as well as the genocide and the Holocaust of the innocent people, especially the women and the kids and the elderly. All of these are representing like a big defeat for Israel. Therefore, there is a possible way just now, because the fait accompli that made by the resistance, especially in Lebanon as well as in Gaza, made him accepting just to adhere to the peace plan or peace proposal, which matching with the resolution of the Security Council 1701.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Ahmed Mostafa, the international expert affairs. Thank you so much for being with us here on Nile TV International. And moving to Lebanon, where a ceasefire agreement in Lebanon came into effect on Wednesday, and the word